Good morning. So I didn't post a video last week because I didn't end up finishing the edit. It was pretty much almost complete. I just needed to add like a few extra things in there, and I actually thought that it was one of the best videos I've made so far. And then I got back on it to complete it. It was either Friday, possibly Friday. It's Sunday now. I think I got back on. To give you a timeline, okay? Last weekend, my mum came down and she just spent time with me. We went out, we did some shopping, we did some Christmas shopping. We went out to this area that we've been looking at to purchase a property at, just to get a feel for the area. And I recorded everything. It was just a really good time. I had a lot of fun, and it was just nice to spend time just with me and mum while no one was here, because Ty is obviously still overseas, and Dad and Azzy and all of that were down at home at the farm, and mum just came up to spend some time with me. Anyway, so I recorded it all. I had a really good time. The videos turned out really nice. The editing that I did turned out really nice. I think quite possibly one of the best edits that I've made so far. Granted, I'm no professional, but you can kind of see that my videos get better and better with every new video that I create, because I'm learning new things. And previously I had to delete a lot of the saved videos on my private files to create more room for the newer videos that I was putting into these videos. And I had deleted them, and it hadn't affected any previous project that I was working on. But for some reason, I think it might have been because I don't know what happened, but I've deleted all these videos that I've used in the editor, and this time it ruined everything. Completely ruined everything. Which makes sense, right? But you think once you transfer a video into another program, it saves in that program, and you don't have to have the original video on your desktop anymore. But I deleted the desktop videos, and it completely wiped everything on my project in the editor. And I'm so upset. There was hours of footage that I had spent editing, and I'm so upset that I lost it all. But that's okay. I don't have anything to post, so I think I'm just gonna try my best with what I have, post that, and then start from scratch, basically. I won't be doing that again. I can't believe that happened. I'm so upset. I tried, I ended up being able to recover a lot of the video, a lot of the things that I deleted, to put them back in. But some of the videos transferred across and there's no audio attached to it, which really sucks, because I kind of needed it's me talking to the camera, so I kind of needed the audio for it, and for some reason it just hasn't come across. It's corrupt or something. I'm not 100% sure, but that, and I couldn't. So I'm going to show you, actually. I'm going to show you what's happened. So I'm going to open the project. Don't save. I'm just going to open this. Just skip. It tells me some files can't be opened or something. Oh, shit. What did I just do? No, take that back. Okay, so this is what happens. So you can see, so these are all the videos that I use. Not all of them are there because I couldn't recover some of the videos that I deleted. But this is what happened. So these were recovered, right? But for some reason it's not transferring. It's not recognizing that it was one of these previous videos. And I think it's because the audio on these ones up here aren't coming, like they didn't come back across properly, and so it's not recognizing it as the same file, therefore it's not transferring into the save file. So basically this audio that I used right here, so this has no audio. This is me basically explaining that I got a package and that we were going to open it, and there's Bean. But you can't hear it, and that's what basically a huge part of this audio was, right? So it's just me yapping. I can't use it, which is fine. It's fine. There's a good part here where I'm actually like opening the box. So I don't necessarily need this, but I guess it would have been nice to keep the audio so that I could actually use the footage. I can use most of the footage. I just like kind of bummed out that I can't use it in terms of like I can't use that first bit of audio at all, because it's just me talking to the camera and actually making no fucking sense. Unless I did an audio, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the hassle. So I'm so upset. What a stupid thing to do. Lesson learned. Don't delete videos until you've published the fucking video to YouTube. Oh my goodness. Blood moment. I'm going to go make a tea, and then I'm going to get started on rejigging this entire project. And then hopefully something will come out of it. I'm so upset. I think it's just going to be a lot of music. Yeah. I'm sorry. This was my fault. Damn it. But I will not do this again, I promise. I will not do it again. Alright. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, so as I mentioned in my previous video, this clip that you see here does not have any audio for some reason, so I'm just doing a quick voiceover to explain that I did get an Amazon package in the mail today, and that is what this is. I'm opening it up, I'm showing you what I got, and yeah, and I didn't really want to let this clip go to waste, so I hope you enjoy it. So as I mentioned, some of the clips in this video did not have audio, unfortunately, and this is me just unboxing it really quickly. You can see that I'm actually using one of Ty's screwdrivers to open the box. It was really difficult to open. I don't know if there's a special way to open an Amazon package, but I was really struggling here. Yeah. But it was a really nice day. That sun, it was just so nice to sit out on the balcony out there. I'm really enjoying this new space that me and Mum did up. As you can see, I'm about to get really excited about this. Yeah. I was so keen to open this package. I had previously ordered some colouring in books, the typical big lined adult colouring books that you see on TikTok. But they hadn't arrived yet, and it wasn't until like last week when I checked the status of the order that I realised that I actually accidentally got my order delivered to my parents' house. I know how it happened. It was a mistake, but let me explain. So my brother has the worst luck when it comes to ordering packages online, and because we live on, or they live on rural property, sometimes the orders get mixed up. Very rarely happens. I've never had it happen to me. I don't think Mum or Dad has ever happened to them, but for some reason the mail gods do not like Aaron. He just always manages to lose his parcels. So he texted me like a couple of days ago and was like, oh, can you please order this for me? I'll send you the money. I just need you to order it for me. And I texted back and I was like, bro, why do you need me to order this if you're paying for it? Like, what's happening here? He goes, oh, I just have the worst luck with my packages. They never turn up when I'm the one ordering it. So that's the little story behind that. Here you can see me taking photos of the texters. I was actually sending it to my cousin because my cousin, she had purchased something similar at the time, and it was really funny because the day that she had got her texters in the mail was the day that I actually, or maybe the day before, I had put through an order for these texters and the coloring books. And I was like, what is the coincidence? Sometimes I feel like we have the exact same brain cells. Like, she's a twin, and sometimes I feel like we're on the same playing field somehow when we're not even like, we're not blood related or anything. We just call each other cousins because our families are so close. We're family friends, very close family friends. And yeah, I just think it's quite funny. Look how pretty these textures are. I was in love. I had so much fun opening this up. I don't know if I showed you before, but they gave us like swatch paper so that you could color in the swatches so you knew how they looked out on paper. So that's what we're going to get into next. It just shows me basically coloring in the little swatch paper. I got so too excited to start recording. I just went straight to start coloring in, and I realized 2 colors in that I hadn't started the video. I just went straight into it, but this is me just showing the paper, and then I'm gonna fast forward the clip so that we go through the colors really quickly, and that way you're not sitting here watching me therapeutically color in square boxes that I'm trying really hard to keep in the lines of. But because I think they're like alcoholic markers or some sort of special marker that bleeds quite easily. But I specifically got these ones because they had really good reviews online about not creating streak marks. Obviously there's a technique to it. I'm clearly still learning because you can even see some of the streaks in this terrible quality. For some reason my leg is the best quality part of this video, but the texture, even through the kind of bad quality, you can see that it's streaking, and of course it is bleeding because I am practicing, and the textures do bleed a lot. So I'm just gonna quickly speed this up, and then yeah. Okay, hold on. So I said I was going to speed this up, but I just really wanted to quickly explain this little part of the video. So this is me clearly showing my work, but see this specific texture, see what I do with that lid? Keep that in mind, okay? Just watch that lid. This is where I appear to lose the lid to my marker. I'm basically swearing out the marker at this point. If you could see the audio, hear the audio, sorry, you would hear me basically be like, no, I spent so much money on these markers, where is the lid? It's gonna dry out and blah blah blah. So I'm looking around, and at this point what's going through my head is that the cats have grabbed the texter and gone to play with it, ran off with it, because they know as soon as mum gets up and starts yelling to get that out of their mouth, they're gone. They do not want to give up whatever is in their mouth. So this is me just basically looking around really quickly to see if I can find the lid. At one point I basically give up and I'm like, you know what, it is what it is, it's okay, I'll just deal with it. I can use the other end of the marker if it comes to it. But yeah, I just come to this silent acceptance that this is what it is. So you'll see that I will actually stop looking, put the texter to the side, and actually continue on with the paper. But I eventually finish that swatch, and then I turn the camera off because I actually want to do a good search, because these textures were quite expensive and I don't want to waste money like that. So I turn the camera off and I go to re-watch the audio to see what the frick happened to that lid, right? And as you can imagine, I go back and I see that I just put the lid back on top of the marker. It never was missing. It was I was a little bit brain dead in that moment. I was overcome by panic and just completely overlooked it and forgot about it. So yeah, good times. Let's stop it, the audio right now, and just speed this up a little bit for you guys. We're getting to the end of the video now, and there was another swatch paper that I did, but I did it off camera because I knew that 2 swatch papers were probably too long of a period for you guys to be watching because it isn't, particularly interesting. But I did actually take a video of both of them together to just show you what they look like completed with the colours on the paper. But unfortunately, I did end up deleting one of those videos, and it was one that I could not recover. So instead, I'm going to pull those swatch papers back out from the bag and just show you now. It's literally just the exact same thing, just different time periods. This is the weekend that my mum came down. So the few footage that you saw prior, that was about maybe 3 days prior to my mum coming down. And we had a pretty big day planned ahead of us. We were going to go out for breakfast, and then we were going to go head out to this area to look at the property, and then we were going to go Christmas decoration shopping. So yeah, just grabbing a bite to eat before we get a start on our day. After we went Christmas shopping, we went to this place called Dirty Jane's in Canberra, Fyshwick. We actually went there because we were at the time looking for a chair to go out on my balcony. I wanted a rattan cane chair, so we thought that the boutique op shop might have something that I might like. Spoiler, we didn't really find a chair that was nice enough for the balcony, or not nice enough, but not really my style, and to be honest, there wasn't a lot of outdoor furniture there anyway. So after we did this, we ended up going to Bunnings because they did end up having something that I wanted, but we didn't actually end up getting the chair on that day. It was the following day when we went back and we actually purchased it, which was kind of turned out to be lucky because the chair that we wanted didn't actually fit in my car. So thankfully Bunnings is just around the corner from me, so my mum walked it up while I drove the car back. And yeah, and then we set it up on the balcony, and I must say I freaking love it. It is so comfy. I literally sat out there this morning reading my book and drinking my tea, and peace. It was lovely. You know what, even though we didn't end up finding the chair that I wanted at Dirty Jane's, they had the most amazing selection of misc and antique items. These perfume bottles were so cool. There was heaps of them, but not just this, there were record player discs, there were parchment papers, other antique furniture. It was heavily vintage, inspired or kind of based on, but yeah, I really had fun here. They actually might fit in the car because it's all separate.
Hello. You told me you have some goss.
Sorry, trying before we buy.
No, that's fine. No worries. Thank you.
It's the next morning here, and I've woken up relatively early before my mum. I actually slept in the study that night because my mum is slightly allergic to the cats, so it was just easier to put her in the main bedroom, and it was kind of nice for her to have the comfy bed. She has been a little bit stressed lately with personal things going on in our lives, so it was nice to just let her have a little bit of a getaway, I guess. But yeah, this is Cloud giving me morning cuddles. It's kind of hard to show this side of her because she is only ever like this in the morning for some reason. I'm not really sure why. If I feel like cuddles throughout the day, it's not really something that she wants. I can't pick her up and she's cuddly. It has to be on her terms. She has to come to me, which is completely fine. I love that side. It makes me appreciate these moments a lot more. But yeah, she gets quite sweet when she's in a cuddly mood. I really love this side of her. I love all sides of her, but I especially appreciate these moments where she's a little bit more kinder and wanting the attention. Bean, what are you doing? Go down here. Boy, back cat. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, because that's the bed. I feel like oh, what? Bean, you're a troublemaker. What do you think of the grass? Oh yeah, that's Watch it. Watch it. thanks again for watching this video. I'm sorry it was all over the place. There's audio some places and no audio in others, but really appreciate you watching the video. Give it a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time.